tears plopped silently into the white rice. I shoveled a mouthful down, swallowing it whole with the salty, bitter tears. From the moment I could remember, I knew our family was dirt poor. We lived in a dilapidated tenement block, its walls peeling like a scabby head. Whenever rain fell, damp seeped into the corners, breeding moldy patches. I never wore new clothes, only hand-me-downs from my elder sister. The cuffs were worn shiny and white. Mom always said, "They'll last longer, don't waste them." She'd stroke my head and sigh. "Your father and I worked dawn to dusk for a pittance. You must be more sensible than other children." Dad fixed me with a heavy stare. "You must study hard and make us proud to justify all our suffering." I clutched the hem of my old shirt, nodding frantically. And so the days dragged on, penniless. Watching others buy sweets and stickers, I could only stare enviously. When they chattered about pizza and amusement parks, I felt mute, staring at my toes. When hunger pangs screamed, I'd chug boiling water. That heavy bloated feeling down my throat almost tricked my stomach into thinking it was full. When I felt awful, I just gritted my teeth and endured it. Last winter, I coughed like a dog. In the dead of night, I'd cough tears under the covers, afraid to wake Mom and Dad. Come morning, I put on a brave face and go to school as usual. Mom and Dad always praise me, saying, "Our Lily's the most sensible one." Hearing that, my heart felt bitter. Truth be told, I wanted to scream my throat raw, to say my school bag straps were fraying, to say all I wanted for my birthday was a bite of cream cake. But I was a coward. I dared not. Afraid that asking would mean begging for money, afraid of seeing their faces cloud with worry, afraid of that sigh, afraid my worthless wish would be the straw that broke the camel's back. That night, I lay awake, eyes wide, the darkness filled with the doctor's somber face, and Mom and Dad's words about selling everything they owned. As dawn approached, I steeled myself. If saving me would bankrupt the whole family and drive Mom and Dad to despair, then I'd rather have myself deregistered. A rustle at the door. Mom pushed it open gently. "Lily, Mom and Dad gone to the market. Breakfast in the pot." Buried beneath the quilt, I muffled a reply, eyes clamped shut. I dared not look at her. The door clicked shut, footsteps faded. The room fell eerily silent, save for my own heart pounding. Slowly, I crawled out from under the covers, fetched paper and pen, and wrote my farewell letter stroke by stroke. I folded it neatly and tucked it beneath my pillow. Kneeling before the old chest of drawers, I rummaged through the bottom drawer. From the pile of junk, I fished out that small yellowed medicine bottle. I remembered Mom taking these for insomnia when I was little. She hid them away, warning me sternly, "Lily, don't touch these. If a child takes them, they'll never see their parents again." Those words stayed with me my whole life. Only when I grew up did I understand. Never seeing again meant death. If I died, they would be freed. I went to the kitchen to pour a glass of water, then moved back to the bedside. I unscrewed the cap and poured the white flakes into my palm, staring fixedly at the pile of pills. For as long as I could remember, our family had been dirt poor. Poverty was branded into my very bones like a star. Even when I suspected I had a terminal illness, my first reaction wasn't fear. Instead, my voice trembling, I tentatively asked my parents, "What if I have cancer?" They laughed and scolded me for imagining things, yet their tone was unwavering. "If that day ever comes, we'll sell the kitchen sink to pay for your treatment." That night I tossed and turned. I dawned my resolve was firm. I could never be the burden that crushed this family. After swallowing the entire bottle of sleeping pills, my soul left my body. I saw them laughing and chatting in a luxurious penthouse apartment in the city center. In that instant, it dawned on me. All those years of grinding poverty had forced me to grow up fast, but it had been nothing but a meticulously staged performance. They were merely pretending to be poor, living the experience, but I was truly dead. After an unknown span of time, I seemed to awaken again, my body feeling as light as a feather. Looking down, I saw another version of myself lying on the bed, her expression serene as if merely asleep. Had I truly passed away? But where should I go now? My mind was blank, utterly without direction. Suddenly, my sister Ashley came to mind. The last time I saw her was at Christmas. She'd stayed for a mere 3 days before leaving. Yesterday, when I called her, we barely exchanged 2 words before a sudden clamor on her end cut the line short. Before departing this world entirely, I wanted to see her one last time. The thought barely formed when the scene abruptly shifted. I found myself standing outside a brightly lit cafe. Through the floor-to-ceiling windows, I saw Ashley in an exquisite floral dress, her hair perfectly styled, chatting animatedly with friends over delicate pastries. My gaze fell on the brand-new designer handbag beside her. I recognized the label from the shopping center. I'd once secretly counted the zeros on the price tag. It was horrendously expensive. How could Ashley possibly afford it? I drifted closer to get a better look when a sudden ringtone startled me. She rose and moved to a quiet corner to take the call, and I followed. "Mom, why are you calling at this hour?" she said, her tone light and cheerful. Her mother's clear voice came through the line. "Any news from your sister lately? I can't shake the feeling something's off with her." "She rang yesterday," Ashley replied nonchalantly. "Said she needed textbooks and asked to borrow 100 quid. Textbooks?" Mom's voice shot up, brimming with impatience. Why didn't she just ask us directly? That bloody girl, no doubt up to her usual tricks. I instinctively lowered my head, my mouth filled with bitterness. Truth be told, I couldn't afford the hospital examination fees. Deceiving her was my last resort. "Don't worry, I haven't given her a penny," Ashley said with a sly smile. I pretended to be busy and hung up immediately, telling her to ask you lot for it. Clever girl. Mom's tone turned stern and cautionary. "Remember, never give her money behind our backs. If I find out, your pocket money's gone. Besides, you are working now. It is time to learn independence." "Oh, Mom," Ashley pouted. "I promise I won't. After rent, there is barely anything left of my wages. Without your support, how would I afford all my shopping?" All right, Mom sighed in resignation. "Just be careful around your sister. Don't let her catch on. That girl's sharp as a tack. If she finds out, we're in deep trouble." "Got it. Thanks, Mom." Ashley hung up, beaming as she returned to her seat to continue chatting excitedly with her friends about the weekend concert. My mind, however, was in turmoil. They were clearly hiding some earth-shattering secret from me.